शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वैः साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। 170 71 171 स्वप्नेन्द्रजालसदृशम् अचिन्त्यरचनात्मकम् दृष्टनष्टं जगत्पश्यन् कथं तत्रानुरज्यते। Jnani, on account of prarabdha karma, does undergo the bhogas, but in and through all prarabdha bhoga, he doesn't have the astha. Interest is not there. He is not interested in all the experiences that are provided by who? The prarabdha karma. Why? He knows the reality of the world. According to him, the world is nothing like Indra Swapna Indrajala Sadrisham. It is like Swapna dream, it is like Indrajala that he has discovered for himself. Therefore, though he is undergoing all these experiences, he has no interest at all. Now the point is, if he has discovered the world as dream, like a dream, or Indrajala means magic, like a magic show, then perhaps he may not have interest in the world and all the bhogas. But how is it ever possible to know the Jagat as Indrajala or like a magic or like Swapna? How do you say? Because it's vividly experienced. The very concept that the Jnani will have the understanding or the knowledge of the world as magic or dream itself is not possible. If it is possible, perhaps he may not have interest in spite of the bhoga. So that is the doubt for which answer is given. No, it is possible this way. Swaswapnamaparokshena दृष्ट्वा पश्यन् स्वजागरम् चिन्तयेदप्रमत्तः सन् उभावानुदिनं मुहुः चिरं तयोः सर्वसाम्यम् अनुसन्धाय जागरे सत्यत्व बुद्धिं संत्यज्य नानुरज्यति पूर्ववत् स्वस्वप्नम् आपरोक्षेण दृष्ट्वा स्वजागरं पश्यन् स्वस्वप्नम् आपरोक्षेण दृष्ट्वा स्वजागरन् पश्यन् उभौ there sannubhavanudinam is there. The sandhi to be broken like this. San ubhav anudinam. I'll take for anvaya. Anudinam apramattaha san. Not anudinam. Ubhav. Take ubhav. Ubhav apramattaha san. Then anudinam. Anvaya like this. Ubhav apramattaha san. Then anudinam. Muhu chintaye. Muhu chintaye. Tayoho sarvasamyam chiram anusandhaya. Tayoho sarvasamyam chiram anusandhaya. Jagare add api. Satyatva buddhim santyajya. Satyatva buddhim santyajya. Purvavat na anurajyati. Purvavat na anurajyati. This is how a jnani is able to discover the false nature of the jagat like Swapna or Indrajala, the magic. How is it? Swaswapnam aparokshena drishtva. Having experienced one's own dream. How? Aparokshena. What is aparokshena? How do you experience the dream? How do you experience the waking state? Presently, what are you doing? Listening. How? Ears. Seeing with the eyes. Means with your jnanendriyas, you are interacting with the gross world and you have got the perception. Mind also is required. But in the dream, do your jnanendriya sense organs function there? Your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch, they are not there. They are not functioning there. But you have got experience of the dream world. Who does it? Who gives the experience? Who does give the experience? Mind projects, is it not? Means dream experiences are directly what is technically called as sakshi bhasyaha. So directly illumined by who? The chidabhasa, without the intervention of the sense organs or organs of action. Organs of action also don't means external things are not available. So in the dream state, the dream experience is nothing but a projection of your mind which is directly known without the channeling or the mediation of the sense organs or the organs of actions at the physical level. No doubt, indriyas finally are at the subtle level, but the indriya golakas, external gadgets are there without making use of them. Also, no external objects are there available in the dream state. That's what he said. Aparokshena. Aparokshena means aparokshataya. What is aparokshataya? Sakshi pratyakshena. Therefore, sakshi bhasyaha or sakshi pratyaksha, directly made known by Chaitanya, of course through Chidabhasa in the Antakarana Vrittis. So, Swaswapnam aparokshena drishta. All that means is having experience of one's own dream, and dream has to be experienced this way only. Nobody can experience the dream in any different manner. So, having experienced the dream, then Swajagaram Pashyan. Pashyan here is Anubhavan, experiencing one's own Jagara, one's own waking state. Having experienced the dream and also having experienced the waking state, what does he do? Ubhav apramattaha san Anudinam muhuhu chintaye. Look, a common man also does experience the waking state and the dream state. What does he do? That's all left, that's all. Waking is waking, he works for many things, etc. Whether he is able to accomplish or not, sukha dukkhatmak experiences are there. Dream, perhaps he has no control at all, but some experiences do take place, he undergoes. If a good dream is there, he is happy. If a horrifying or sorrowful dream is there, he is again sorrowful. And he may try to interpret the dreams also. There are people who try to do that also. So what are many things may go on, but he undergoes the thing and lives there only. Jnani not that way. He makes use of them, he analyzes and tries to find the truth behind both these. Okay. Then Ubhav Apramattaha san. Apramattaha san means savadhanaha san. Very carefully he tries to find out the degrees of reality of both dream state and waking state and finds out whether there is any similarity between the dream state and the waking state. Dissimilarity between the dream and the waking state is well known. You know that? What is the dissimilarity between the waking and the dream? Or both are one and the same? What is the dissimilarity? For dream, there are no concrete external objects. Other aspect, just now we have seen, sense organs of actions at the external level are not functioning. It is only simply projection of the mind. This is a dissimilarity. Similarity-wise, in terms of experience, he is now savadhanaha, that is apramattaha san, savadhanaha san. So what does he do? Anudinam, every day, muhuhu, bahuvaram, repeatedly, chintaye. He thinks, how he thinks about that? Jagara is no better than swapna. Waking is swapna tulya. How do you say waking is swapna tulya? You first tell me, how do you say swapna is false? Swapna tulya means false like the dream. First let us know, how do you say the dream is false or dream is real? If dream is real, okay, then you have to be handled in different manner, okay? So that is, so some other thing will be required. So we know dream as false. Why do you say dream as false? On waking, the dream, on waking, what is not there? Dream experiences, including the dream world, is not there. Can you hear? The dream world disappears. Before you dreamt, the dream world was not there. After the dream ended, it is not there. In between, you did experience. So what does it mean? Though you may not know the rule, but you know the implication. That which was not in the beginning, that which is not at the end, in between, even though it is experienced and appears to be there, truly it is not there. Great truth declared by none other than who? Gaudapadacharya. Adavanti cha yannasti vartamanepi tattatha. Adau in the beginning, ante at the end, yat nasti, whatever that is not there, vartamane in the present means during its own period of existence. Tattatha, it is so means what? It is likewise, it really doesn't exist. That which was not in the beginning before it started, that which is not going to be there after it ended, in between appears to be there, certainly experienced, though it is experienced, it cannot be taken as real. Dream we know, is it not? After waking, it does get ended. Before it started, it was not there. What about the waking state experiences? All the time they are there, no? No? How come? Before you woke up on a particular, let us say today, 27th February 2000, before you woke up, was you are waking there? Now it is going on. After you go to sleep, what will happen? It is no more. In the sleep, your waking is not there. In the dream, this waking also is not there. Just as the dream world does get ended in either deep sleep state or in the waking state. Equally, what is that? This waking world does get ended in the dream and the sleep state. Therefore, it is in between. It appears to be that it is not so. But this is, we can know. But Jnani knows something more. What does he know? In the direct cognition of Atma Sarupa, the waking world also is not there. Means, so in the state of ignorance, and when the senses are operating, it is there. When his mind is absorbed in the Swarupa, Atma Sarupa, Chaitanya Sarupa, waking world also is not there. From that standpoint, he knows it is just like Swapna. That is what? Swapna tulyam iti chintaye. So that is, he considers it repeatedly that it is like a Swapna only. So he considers. And therefore what does he do? Tayoho sarvasamyam chiram anusandhaya. Tayoho, in between these two. What are those two? Jagara, waking, and the dream. Sarvasamyam anusandhaya. Their momentary nature and all that, how they are false, etc. All these similarities. Anusandhaya, repeatedly dwelling on that. What does he do? Jagare api satyatva buddhim santejya. Have given up the notion that the Jagara waking state is true, real. See, when we say real, we don't deny the experience. When we say real, it should be Trikala Abadhita, which the Jagara world, waking world doesn't fulfill. So, Satyatva Buddhim Santejya, having given out the notion of reality as far as the waking world and the experience of the waking state, including the waker, are concerned, what does he do? Purvavat na anurajyati. Purvavat, as earlier. What is that earlier? As in the state of ignorance. Na anurajyati, he doesn't get attached to the waking world. Means, in the state of ignorance, the same Jnani was, what was he doing? He used to get totally entangled in the waking world. Now, na anurajyati. Right? He knows it to be false. So therefore, by proper inquiry, it is possible to discover the waking world, including the waking experience in the waker, as nothing but false like the dream. Once that is discovered, anuraga, asakti is not there, it is quite natural. So therefore, you can't say Jnani will not have anasakti in the world in spite of prarabdha bhoga. It is possible. The further doubt is like this. Say, look, you are telling by knowledge, by the virtue of knowledge, Jnani discovers the world to be mithya. If he has discovered the world as mithya, how is prarabdha bhoga possible? Because according to the person who is arguing, prarabdha bhoga means you have to undergo sukha dukkhatmaka experiences. Sukha dukkhatmaka experiences, unless the bhogya is real, how is it possible? What he means is, prarabdha bhoga demands the real objects, events and the beings in the world bhogya, whereas your jnana, what does it do? Falsifies the jagat. If jnana has falsified the jagat, prarabdha bhoga has no real field of experience called jagat. So therefore for jnani, prarabdha bhoga is not possible. Yes or no? Quite sound argument. You should be lawyers first for this, okay? So you should try to find out where the loophole is. He says, your Atma Jnana, what does it do? Makes the Jnani discover the Jagat as mithya, false. But Prarabdha Bhoga does demand the real world. And for a Jnani, real world is not there, false world is there. How the Bhoga is possible? Where is the loophole? Is it that Bhoga or any experience, does it need real things only? Is there a rule that for a bhoga means to undergo any experiences, the experience must necessarily be real? Is there a rule to that effect? Do you experience the dream? You only tell me what is it. Dream is false. False dream you experience. If that is the case, why not Jnani experience the false Jagat? So there is no hard and no rule that experience can be possible of only those things which are real in nature. So the fellow is thrown out. Let us see now. First is doubt like this. Indrajalamidam dvaitam achintya rachanatvatah ityavismarato hanihi kava prarabdha bhogatah. So we have seen the doubt. What he means is, if the world is discovered as mithya, bhoga is not possible. Why? Bhoga presumes the reality of the things to be experienced. For that answer is, there is no such rule. Any experience doesn't presume the reality of the objects, etc. So that be the case. Prarabdha bhoga and mithyatva, false nature of jagat, which is that false nature of the jagat is made known by what? Atma Jnana, have got two different fields. Prarabdha bhoga, that means that it operates in a different field, and knowledge that jagat is mithya operates in different field. Both are unopposed to each other, and in spite of knowing the jagat to be false, experience bhoga is possible. Finally, he will give the example of the dream, but before that, he analyzes the problem. In Anvaya, idam dvaitam achintya rachanatvatah indrajalam iti avismaratah add vidushaha iti avismaratah add vidushaha prarabdha bhogatah. Prarabdha bhogatah, there you can add a big adhyara. Mithyatvanusandhanasya ka va hanihi. Prarabdha bhogatah, then add mithyatvanusandhanasya ka va hanihi. See, idam dvaitam. This jagat which is dualistic in nature, dvaita jata jagat. This jagat where always differences, distinctions are there, no two things are one and the same. That jagat is of what nature? Achintya rachanatvatah indrajalam. Because the nature of the jagat can never be properly ascertained, never be, that is, ascertained or conceived at all. It is something like achintya rachana. The very constitution of the jagat is something which is inconceivable. This topic was ascertained in one of the earlier chapters. No one can ever give a satisfactory explanation to the world. This is what the world, no one can define from any standpoint, whether they are scientists or even the theories of karma produced by Vedanta also. No one can give a satisfactory explanation of the jagat. The world is like this. This is how it has come, etc. Not possible. One thing was agreed. Different persons from different standpoint can give certain explanation up to a certain level. Thereafter, what they, if you go further, what they have to do? They have, you remember that? They have to say, meow. They have to say, meow. They have to give up. They have to raise, that is, they have to raise their hands up. For example, take science. Matter is energy in motion. This one equation reduces entire jagat to one principle. What is it? Energy. Fine. Something great. Entire jagat is reduced to, jagat with all variegated features is reduced to only One principle, energy. Ask the fellows, what is the source of energy? How do you know energy? Energy by itself is inert in nature. Any power, any energy by itself is inert in nature. Do you know energy or not? What makes you know this energy? What they have to say? We are investigating into it. If he is an honest fellow. Yes, sir. We have already seen that even neuroscience cannot give an explanation for this. You can refer to commentary on Vedantic ways to Samadhi, Drigdrisha Viveka. I already discussed there in detail. So now, this one thing. Whether chemistry, physics, whatever it may be, even our theories of creation, on account of karmas, yes, up to certain level you can say karma. Up to what level? Up to the beginning of this kalpa. Because of earlier kalpa. But the karmas which project this jagat in the beginning of this kalpa, those karma phalas were earned where? In the earlier. And those karma phalas in the earlier. Where is the beginning point? There also you have to raise your arms up. From any standpoint, you may give some plausible explanation up to a level, but you can't proceed further. So that being the case, he says, Achintya rachanatvatah, the word being something which is totally inconceivable. Idam what? Indrajalam. It is like the magic. Magic, see, magical feat you see, you enjoy also, but you know, if you don't know that it is a magic, you will wonder, etc. But once you know, oh, it is magic, but you don't know how he has done. Only the who knows it. Magician knows how he has done it. Trick, or there are different types of magic. By trick also, hand trick it may be, or it may be by some mantra, etc. possible. Some spell is cast, it is possible. Such types of magic are there, etc. Whether they are there today or not, but they were there in India. Such many things were there. Such references we do find in the books. So therefore he says, so Indrajalam means this jagat is like Indrajala, magic, false in nature, though it is verily experienced. So, iti Indrajalam, iti avismarataha. In the case of the person who never forgets this fact, that this entire jagat, which is inconceivable and therefore it is no better than magic, it is false in nature. Such a person, when he undergoes prarabdha bhoga, such a jnani, prarabdha bhogataha vidushaha, for such a jnani, prarabdha bhogataha, when he undergoes prarabdha bhoga, on account of prarabdha bhoga, what harm is there for him in appreciating or knowing the false nature of jagat? Afterwards it is explained, you see the magic, you know it is magic and therefore you know it to be false. Still you are seeing and entertaining yourself, yes or no? You are experiencing the magical feat or not? All the while knowing it is magic and it is false. Like that, for this person who knows it to be false in nature, is there any obstruction in undergoing the prarabdha bhoga? There is no hani, no obstruction. So prarabdha bhogataha, so that is on account of, means in terms of experiencing the sukha dukkha on account of prarabdha bhoga, kava ahanihi, in his knowing the jagat as mithya, what harm is there? Means no harm is there, means in spite of undergoing the prarabdha bhoga, sukha dukkha, he knows jagat is false. Why is there other way? What is the other way? If the jagat is known as false, what obstruction is there in undergoing the prarabdha bhoga? If you know the magic is false, is it going to stop you from experiencing the magical show? No. So like that, either way, the prarabdha bhoga and mithya, knowledge of the jagat, knowledge is mithya, the knowledge that the jagat is mithya are unopposed. They have got different fields. That they have got different fields of operation is further explained. Nirbandhas tattva vidyayaha इंद्रजालत्व संस्मृतौ प्रारब्धस्याग्रहो भोगे जीवस्य सुख दुःखयोः तत्त्वविद्यायाः एंड जगतः इंद्रजालत्व संस्कृतौ निर्बंधः तत्त्वविद्यायाः एंड जगतः इंद्रजालत्व संस्कृतौ निर्बंधः प्रारब्धस्य जीवस्य सुख दुःखयोः भोगे आग्रहः प्रारब्धस्य जीवस्य सुख दुःखयोः भोगे आग्रहः. So look, the knowledge atma tattva is the knowledge of real nature of the jagat, atma jnana, brahma jnana. What does it, where does it operate? Jagataha indrajalatva samsmritau nirbandha. Nirbandha means what is called abhinivesha, means persistence, intentness, or insisting upon. The knowledge of Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, which gives the knowledge of the reality of the entire Jagat, including the individual. So, it is intent on making you know the Jagat as false, Indrajalatva Samsmritau. To make you remember, the Jagat is like Indrajala. Jagat is like magic. That is what is the field of operation of what? Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Tattva Vidya. Just as if you know the rope as the rope, what does that knowledge will give you? Snake is false. It will certainly make you know that snake is false. Likewise, if you have got the knowledge of reality of the Jagat, including yourself, the Jagat is false will be evident on account of the knowledge. So therefore, the field of operation of Tattva Vidya, Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya is in making you appreciate, making you know that Jagat is like magic, Indrajala. What about the Bhoga, Prarabdha Bhoga? Prarabdhasya means Prarabdha Karmanaha. Prarabdha Karmanaha. Jivasya Sukha Dukkhayoho Bhoge Agraha. What is the intentness or field of the Prarabdha Bhoga? Only in giving the experiences of Sukha and Dukkha to who? Jiva. That's what it is. So these are two different fields. One doesn't clash with other. It is not like light and darkness. Light brought, darkness has to go. Light gone, darkness has to come, because they are opposed to each other. But here it is not that way. So Tattva Jnana, Tattva Vidya makes you discover the Jagat as false. Prarabdha Karma makes you undergo Sukha Dukkha experiences. They are functioning independently. So therefore, he now further he explains, Vidyarabdhe viruddhete na bhinna vishayatvatah janadbhirapya indrajala vinodo drishyate khalu bhinna vishayatvatah vidyarabdhe na viruddhete. Vidyarabdhe na viruddhete. Janadbhi api aindrajala vinodaha khalu drishyate. Janadbhi api aindrajala vinodaha khalu drishyate. Bhinna vishayatvatah. In the case of Vidya, knowledge of oneself, knowledge of the Jagat. Knowledge of the Jagat means knowledge of real nature of the Jagat. And Prarabdha Karma is being like this. Bhinna Vishayatvatah. Because they have got two different spheres of operation, or two topics, or two different fields of operation. Bhinna Vishayatvatah. Vidya Arabdhe. Vidya, Tattva Vidya, Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, and Arabdha stands for prarabdha, dual. So nominative dual. That is prarabdha karma and tattva vidya. Na viruddhete. They don't oppose each other. How? An illustration is given. Janad bhi api aindrajala vinodaha drishyate khalu. Khalu drishyate. Janad bhi api. Even in the case of a person who knows that this is magic, does he see and enjoy or not? Indrajala vinodaha, the entertainment on account of magical show. Certainly what? Khalu, indeed. Drishyate means what? When you purchase the ticket for, I think there must be going on, no? Sarkar nahi to dusra bahut to kuch hoga. I think there are many now. So when you purchase the ticket, do you know it for certain or not? Maybe a child seeing something may get frightened. That's different thing. A child doesn't know. But you don't know. You know that what is a something false. So therefore, now he says, Janad bhi api, even by those persons who know it to be magic, Indrajala vinoda, the entertainment offered by Indrajala, indeed, certainly we know from the world, Drishyate is what, is it not? There may be certain things where the person may not know that it is magic. Olden days it was. It seems it was like this. A person was casting a spell. And with that spell he was showing something. One of my Guru Bandhu had told this in Kerala when he was a boy. He had seen a magic with his own eyes. You know what this magician did? He took a mango stone, means the seed of a mango. And he says, now I am planting it and the mangoes will come. And he put it and covered with a basket. And something he did it. And afterwards, he removed the basket. You know, a small mango plant and having a tiny mango. How did he create? It was a spell only. It is not a thing. It is not real. It is a spell only. But those people could see that it is there. A tiny mango plant with the mangoes are there. Like that it said, once it happened, one was giving a magical show. And it was so crowded. And people all here, etc. One boy was a smart boy. What did he do? He climbed up a tree. Not in auditorium. Not in auditorium. He climbed up a tree. And this fellow was giving magical feat. Different things. The problem was, it has got a sphere of influence. Some spell is there. The spell works in a particular field. And he was showing so many things. And this boy was on the top of the tree, was outside the sphere of the spell of the magic. He could see the real things. Innocent boy. From there he shouted, hey, it is all false, nothing stupid, nothing, I am seeing this, etc. The magician was hurt. He knew why he said, because he was beyond the spell. Right? That rascal, you know what he did, magician? He created such a spell that the branch of the tree appeared to be very near the ground. And that innocent boy fell for it. And what did he do? He jumped and got hurt, right? It was not actually near, but he cast a spell that the branch is very near the ground. Because it was within his sphere now, that spell was there. So like this, within the sphere that spell works. That's also magic. So in such cases, if one knows that it is worked this way, doesn't know that it is so, the magic will be without knowing that it is a magic. But when we know, still what happens? We do, as a case, entertain ourselves. So that being the case, the mere knowledge that something is false cannot stop the experience. In spite of this, if this person is not convinced of what? Mithya, knowledge that the Jagat is Mithya, and Prarabdha Bhoga can go together. If he is not convinced, the person should be asked like this. Sir, tell me now, is it that Prarabdha Karma is opposed to knowledge? Knowledge means Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, knowledge that the Jagat is false. Is it that way? Or The knowledge that the Jagat is false is opposed to Prarabdha karma. So he should be asked this way, sir, do you say that Prarabdha karma is opposed to Vidya, in the sense Prarabdha karma destroys your knowledge that the Jagat is false. That's opposite means what? Just a light is opposed to darkness means light removes the darkness. Like that, Prarabdha karma, does it remove, terminate, eliminate the knowledge that the Jagat is false or other way? Is it that the knowledge that the Jagat is false, does it eliminate the Prarabdha? Does it eliminate the Prarabdha and doesn't allow the Prarabdha to give the Sukha Dukkhatmaka experience? These are the 2 points he has to clarify. That is what he said is, Kim Prarabdha karma vidya virodhi. Is it Prarabdha karma opposed to what? Vidya. What is Vidya here? Jagat mithyatva. Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya true, resulting in the knowledge that the Jagat is false. Is it Prarabdha karma is opposed to the knowledge that Jagat is false? Other way, he says, Uta or Vidya Prarabdha karma virodhini. Knowledge that the Jagat is false, does it destroy Prarabdha karma and the consequent experiences? He has to clarify. What is shown is, both are not possible. Now let us see. First one. Prarabdha karma cannot terminate, cannot eliminate the knowledge that the Jagat is false. Let us see. Jagat satyatvam apadya Prarabdham bhojayet yadi tada virodhi vidyayaha bhogamatra satyata yadi prarabdham jagat satyatvam apadya bhojayet यदि प्रारब्धम जगत सत्यत्वम आपाद्य भोजयेत तदा विद्यायाः विरोधी तदा then add tat after tada add tat विद्यायाः विरोधी add स्यात् विरोधी स्यात् to be added भोग then add किंतु भोगमात्रात् सत्यता न add भवति किंतु to be added भोगमात्रात् सत्यता न add भवति. By the by, stanza 174 to 184 discusses that the vidya and prarabdha karma are not opposed to each other. That's what is called as vidyarabdhayoho avirodhitva vichara. Vidya, what is vidya? Knowledge that the jagat is false. And prarabdha karma, these are avirodhi, not opposed to each other. Vidyarabdhayoho avirodhitva vichara, stanza 174 to 184. Now he says, see, look, you can say prarabdha karma is opposed to the vidya, the knowledge that the jagat is false, only when this takes place. What takes place? Yadi, in case, prarabdham, prarabdha karma, what does it do? Jagat satyatvam apadya. Now what does prarabdha do? In spite of your having the knowledge that the jagat is false, prarabdha by force make you know that, make you accept that the jagat is true and then gives you experience. Why? Prarabdha you are seeing the magic. Does this experience of seeing the magic first makes you what? Take for granted that the magic is real and then you entertain yourself? Knowing well it is false, still the entertainment goes on. Like that. If you say prarabdha karma first makes the bhoga, the jagat as what? Real, and then gives you the sukha dukhatmaka experiences, then you can say prarabdha karma is opposed to the knowledge that the jagat is false, which is not the case. Apadya, see, jagat means bhogya jatasya. Yadi prarabdha means prarabdha karma. What does it do? Jagat stands for bhogya jatasya, all the things to be experienced. Satyatvam, that it is real, such and what? Apadya means jagat satyatva vijnanam janayitva. Producing the prarabdha karma, producing the knowledge that the world is real. And then it gives you the experience of sukha, dukkha. Bhojayet means anubhavayet, makes you experience. Then only you can say tada. In that case, say tat. Tat means prarabdha karma. Vidyayaha virodhi syat. It will be opposed to vidya. Though your knowledge conveyed you jagat as false, but what did prarabdha karma do? It made you take it for real and then gave you the sukha dukkha experience. This is not the case. So therefore, syat. No, it is not so. Whereas what happens? Into bhoga matrat na satyata bhavati. Only because you are experiencing, the world doesn't come to be real. It is false in nature. Just as only because you are seeing the magic is not going to be real. You know all along that it is false and yet you entertain yourself. That means the prarabdha karma is not opposed to the vidya, knowledge that the jagat is false. Other way no. No. Before taking the other aspect, that vidya also is not opposed to prarabdha karma. This person now doubts. See, look here. How do you say experience of false thing is not possible at all? To experience something, you should know it to be real. Is it so? Yes, in the beginning. What about the dream? Dream is false, still you experience. For that answer is given. Anuno jayate bhogaha kalpitai swapna vastubhihi jagrad vastubhirappevam asatyair bhoga ishyatam kalpitaihi swapna vastubhihi anunaha bhogaha jayate. Anunaha bhogaha jayate. Evam asatyaihi api jagrad vastubhihi bhogaha ishyatam. Evam asatyaihi api jagrad vastubhihi bhogaha ishyatam. Say kalpitaihi swapna vastubhihi. By the things in the dream. Tell me whether real or false? False. Kalpitaihi means falsely projected, means which do not have satyatva bhava. Things in the dream which are falsely projected, which have no reality, by them what happens? Anunaha bhogaha jayate. Whatever experience you get in the dream is anuna. Anuna means without any deficiency. Nuna means deficient. Anuna means without deficiency, means sampurna. The experiences in the dream are complete. For example, in the dream you are very hungry. What happened? Now tell me, that hunger, is it in any way different from your waking state hunger? And you ate the food. That food, did it appease your hunger or not? Any deficiency was there? Otherwise, okay. In the dream you saw a tiger chasing you. Dream tiger don't create fear, no? What you are telling? Hello tiger, how are you? Same fear as you would have if you had confronted in the waking state. You are running for life. Real or false? At that time, the same thing, and you are still, look here. No, not that. You are so fast running, but you never got exhausted. Is it that? So you are also sweating. Your heartbeat were rising. But they were like what? Your heart is thudding there. So this fellow is coming closer and closer. And suppose while running, you came to the edge of a cliff. And behind is who? Tiger. There is what? Valley. What is your plight? Well, you can say because it is what? Dream, is it less of what it is? Therefore it says, Anunaha means Sampurna. Exactly if it were in the waking state, you are undergoing those experiences. And yet, by what? Kalpitaihi swapna vastubhi. The tiger, the hunger, the food, appeasement of hunger, everything is what? Kalpita, not real, yet it is exactly, it would have been the waking state. Therefore, evam, likewise, asatyaihi api jagrad vastubhi, even by the waking state, things which are themselves false in nature, bhogaha ishyatam, let the experiences, prarabdha bhoga, ishyatam means angikriyatam, let it be accepted. You can't say dream is, waking is something different from that. So here also, you have to perforce accept the experiences on account of prarabdha karma. The second one, is it that vidya, the knowledge that the jagat is false, does it destroy prarabdha karma? The moment you discover the jagat is false, what happened? Prarabdha karma gone. Prarabdha bhoga is not possible. Is it so? No, that is actually. And how is it when you can say that knowledge that the jagat is false is opposed to prarabdha, provided this is possible? What is possible? Yadi vidyapanhuvita jagat prarabdha ghatini tadasyan natu mayatva bodhena tadapannavaha yadi vidya jagat apanhuvita tada prarabdha ghatini sya tada add sa tada sa prarabdha ghatini sya tu mayatva bodhena tadapannavaha na tu mayatva bodhena tadapannavaha na yada when vidya, this knowledge, what vidya? Entire jagat is false, and to know entire jagat is false, what is required? Atma vidya, Brahma vidya. Without that it is not possible. Therefore, the knowledge that the jagat is false, in case yadi, what does it do? Jagat apanhavita. It will if it destroy the jagat. The moment he discovered that the jagat is false, what happened to the jagat? Jagat disappeared. Because he discovered that it is false. If this happens, does it happen? It doesn't happen. If this happens, you can say what? This vidya, the knowledge that jagat is false, is opposed to prarabdha, because prarabdha presupposes jagat or not. Sukha dukkhatmaka experiences without jagat, the world, is it ever possible? No. If it is not possible, if prarabdha cannot function, means jagat should not be there. If the knowledge that the jagat is false destroys the jagat, then you can say what? Tada, tada sa means that vidya, prarabdha ghatini, the one which destroys the prarabdha karma, will happen, means it can be said so, but it is not so. Two, whereas this is the fact. What is that? Mayatva bodhena. Mayatva bodha means mithyatva bodhena. By the knowledge that the Jagat is false, tad apanhavahan. The destruction of Jagat doesn't take place. Only because you know the Jagat as false, it doesn't destroy it doesn't destroy the world. How do you say so? He explains with the illustration. Anapanhutya lokaha tadindra jalami anapanhutya lokastad indrajalamidam tviti janante vanapanhutya bhogam mayatvadhistatha lokaha tad anapanhutya idam indrajalam iti tu iti the tviti iti tu add yatha jananti eva lokaha tad anapanhutya idam indrajalam iti tu add yatha jananti eva tatha bhogam anapanhutya mayatvadhihi add bhavati तथा भोगम अनपन्हुत्य मायात्वधीहि add bhavati. So this is what we find in the world. What is that? Lokaha, people. Tad anapanhutya. Without destroying that stands for Indrajala. Tad stands for Indrajala, the magic. It means nature of Indrajala, the nature of the magic. Anapanhutya means Nirasanam akrutva, without discarding, means without taking for granted that the Indrajala doesn't exist, magic doesn't exist. So they don't take that way. What they do? Idam Indrajalam iti tu yatha jananti. See, they are seeing the magic, they know it to be false without the absence of the magic. Not that say, the moment they have known that it is magic, what will happen? Magic disappears. If that is the case, all magicians will starve, All magicians will starve. You know why? The moment you come to know that the magic, it is false, what will happen? There is no magic at all. So, and in spite of that, if they keep tickets and then have the show, they will get the stones. You know that it happened many years back at Goregaon. One yogi said that I can walk on the water, and he had kept 100 rupee ticket. Those days 100 rupee was big time, not today. Those days, I think 1960s it was. 100 rupees was worth about more than 4,000-5,000 of today. He kept the show and big crowd, and he started walking, got drowned. Afterwards, police has to take charge of him, otherwise the fellow would have got finished. Just to escort him, they took charge of him, and he had to return the amount. He returned the amount. It happened. So that's what it is. So like that, if they charge and keep the show, what will happen? They will get the brickbats afterwards. That's not why. The moment they come to know this is what? Magic. The moment there is magic, it disappeared. Where is the show? Where is the entertainment? Not possible. No, it is not so. Lokaha tad anapanhutya idam indrajalam iti yatha jananti. They know it is magic, it is false. At the same time, appearance is there or not? Experience is there or not? Experience and the appearance of the magic is intact without any change. Likewise, so what does the bhoga do? Bhogam anapanhutya. Bhogam here is bhogyam. Bhogya means things to be experienced, all jagat. So that also is bhoga, bhogyam. Anapanutya means without destroying, avinashya eva, without destroying. What does it do? Mayatvadhihi bhavati. That all bhogya is false in nature, certainly takes place like the magic. So that being the case, you can't say that knowledge that the jagat is false is opposed to prarabdha. So prarabdha and the knowledge that jagat is false can go together. In spite of knowing the jagat as false, bhoga is possible. Jnani can have the prarabdha bhoga in spite of knowing jagat as false. So this is from the standpoint of this reasoning. This now the arguments start from different standpoints. These Purvapakshas are very intelligent, you know. Say, sir, I will teach you now. You are Vedanti or not? Do you accept Upanishads or not? Is there any Vedanta without Upanishads? Vedanto nama Upanishad pramanam. Upanishad itself is Vedanta. You have to accept the Upanishad. What is told in the Upanishad? It says, Jnani means Jagat is not there. He quotes. Okay. He gives such a quotation, you will look up and down. Okay. Not an ordinary quotation. He gives a very strong argument now. What is that? Look, in Brihadaranyaka, it is said like Brihadaranyaka 4, 5, 15 and 2, 4, 14. Twice this statement appears. Yatra tu asya sarvam atma eva abhut tat kena kam pashe, etc. Kena kam pashe, kena kim jigret, kim vadet, all this is there. So the statement says, yatra, when, to asya, to this jnani, sarvam atma eva abhut. Everything is nothing but what? Atma. At that time, it says, kena kam pashe, by what karana, the instrument, what form can he see? Generally, with what do you see form? With the eyes you see the form. With the ears you hear the sound. With the nose you smell the smell. Like that, he said, when this jnani has seen everything as, is seeing everything as what? Atma. With which eye will he see what form? With which ear will he hear what sound? With what mouth will he speak what? With what leg will he walk where? This is said where? In Brihadaranyaka. What does it mean? He can't see. He can't hear. He can't talk. He can't eat. He can't walk. And you are telling what? Jnani, in spite of knowing Jagat as false, undergoes the prarabdha bhoga. Prarabdha bhoga means seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, etc. are required or not? It's not possible. How is it possible? So, this is a very strong statement. It's only because you don't know the exact meaning of what is that yatra. When has to be known to make us, because a person coming across this statement will have a doubt. So it is said here, knowledge doesn't interfere with prarabdha karma. In spite of knowing Jagat as false, prarabdha bhoga is possible. And Shruti says what? It is not possible to see, hear, taste, etc. How is it possible? Is it not a contradiction? Not a contradiction, because that yatra, when, refers to specific two things or specific two cases. What are those? Will be clear as we proceed now. Yatra, now these two stanzas, which are those? Stanza 181 and 182 are Purvapaksha. Except the 182 last phrase, iti chet shruno. Iti chet shruno is the answer beginning, introducing the answer. Up to that, katham syad, up to that, both stanzas are, that is Purvapaksha means two doubts that are posed. यत्र त्वस्य जगत् स्वात्मा पश्येत् कस्तत्र केनकम् किं जिघ्रेत् किं वदेद्वेति श्रुतौ तु बहुघोषितम्। अन्वय यत्र तु जगत् अस्य स्वात्मा ऐड भवति। यत्र तु जगत् अस्य स्वात्मा ऐड भवति तत्र कहा केन कम। Alternate reading is there kim. So kena kam pashet kim jigret kim vadet va iti vadet va iti vadet veti has become vadet va iti becomes veti vadet va iti श्रुतौ तु बहुघोषितम् ऐड अस्ति। श्रुतौ तु बहुघोषितम् अस्ति। यत्र तु जगत् अस्य स्वात्मा भवति। यत्र in which state of atmajnana brahmajnana, two in contrast to the state of ignorance, jagat entire jagat asya means for this jnani what it becomes swatma bhavati. Entire jagat for him is what? Nothing but atma. There is nothing other than atma. When for this person, for a jnani, one more person also is there, we'll see afterward. Everything becomes what? Atma only. Means there is nothing other than atma. Tatra, in that state, kaha, who, kena, by which karana, come, what form, pashe. Everything is what? Atma. The seer is not there. The seeing instrument, eyes are not there. The seen form is not there. Everything is what? Only Atma. One. Again, Kim Jigre. Who? The hearer. The hearer himself is not Jigre. Smells. The one who smells, smeller himself is not there. With which knows what smell is he going to smell. Means the smeller, the instrument of smelling, the gandha that's to be smelled are not there. Kim vadet va, with which organ of speech the speaker is going to speak what, because speaker is not there, the organ of speech is not there, thing to be spoken is not there, everything is what? Atma. Iti Shrutau, in the Shruti, Bahugoshitam asti. Many things are told, means with respect to many activities it is said, means nothing is possible. What does it mean? Without seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, walking, talking, pararabdha bhoga is ever possible? No. So therefore, bhoga is not possible. So therefore, says, now if you ask him, so what? Fine. Everything is what? Atma. Seer is not there, seeing eyes are not there, seen form is not there, hearer is not there, hearing ears are not there, heard sounds are not there, like organ of speech, etc. are not there. Everything is Atma. So what? He continues. Doubt continues. Tena dvaitamapannutya vidyo deti na chanyatha तथा च विदुषो भोगः कथं स्यादिति चेत् शृणु तेन द्वैतम् अपन्नुत्य अनन्तरम् एव विद्या उदेति अन्यथा न च उदेति इति सिद्धम। Nacha, afterwards udeti iti siddham you add. Tatha cha vidushaha bhogaha katham syad iti chet shrunu. Tatha cha vidushaha bhogaha katham syad iti chet shrunu. Tena dvaitam apanhutya. So tena means what? By whatever told that everything becomes nothing but Atma, there is neither the perceiver nor the sense organs or organs of actions nor perceived or any action. When this is so, thereby say Dvaitam apanhutya. Now what does it mean? Everything is Atma, perceiver is not there, eyes are not there, seeing is not there, form is not there, ears are not there, hearing is not there, sound is not there. What does it mean? All Dvaita is gone. All Dvaita is removed. Only what is there is only Atma only is there. Tena Dvaitam apanhutya. Apanhutya means vinashya. Having destroyed the Dvaita. Anantaram eva. Only after that what happens? Vidya udeti. Knowledge takes place. Pura Paksha, okay? Don't make a note. Knowledge takes place like this. No. This is only a doubt that is raised. So, thoroughly will be answered afterwards. A long answer is going to come. Vidya udeti. Anyatha nacha udeti. Without terminating, without eliminating Dvaita Jagat, no knowledge takes place. Iti siddham. This is proof. So what? Therefore, it says, tathacha. In accordance with this, vidushaha bhogaha katham syat. How the prarabdha bhoga experience for a jnani possible? Because to have the prarabdha bhoga, what is required? Jagat is required. The moment he gains a knowledge, Jagat disappears. Be careful now, okay? Suppose by mistake knowledge takes place, what will happen? No one will be there to return home. Swami will have problem afterwards. He will have to answer the police inquiry afterwards. Because complaints will go missing. So therefore, so that is how I say, so katham bhogaha syat. How the bhoga is possible? Iti che. If you question, shruno, please listen. My dear sir, I need not answer you. A big guy has answered this, not ordinary person. Vyasa has given an answer to this in Brahma Sutra. This topic is thoroughly discussed in Brahma Sutra. Your problem is in not understanding that yatra. This particular mantra applies to the actual time when the knowledge has taken place or to sleep. Not otherwise. Only in the sleep or at the time when the mind is absorbed in the Atma Swarupa, this holds good, not prarabdha karma. When the prarabdha karma is there, the mind is not absorbed in the Atma Swarupa. Or when the sleep is not there, the word is existing or not, then this doesn't apply. Only when a person is asleep or mind is actually absorbed in the Atma Swarupa, yes, this is one that holds good and not otherwise. So there is a sutra there, what is called as, this next, let us take the next one. Answer is, iti she shuno. He introduces the answer, this one now. Sushupti vishaya mukti. Vishaya va shrutistviti. Uktam swapya sampatyoho. इति सूत्रे हति स्फुटम् स्वाप्यय संपत्त्योः इति सूत्रे श्रुति तु सुषुप्ति विषया मुक्ति विषया वा इति श्रुति तु इति becomes श्रुति स्त्विति श्रुति तु सुषुप्ति विषया मुक्ति विषया वा इति हि अति स्फुटम उक्तम हि अति स्फुटम उक्तम. See, this particular Shruti portion, the mantra that was cited, what was that? Brihadaranyaka 4:5:15 and 2:4:14 applies to this thing. What is that? By this sutra. What sutra? Swapya sampatyoho. You'll see in detail next time what is that Brahma Sutra. It's a very interesting thing. Swapya sampatyoho iti sutre. In this Brahma Sutra, other portion also is there, I will give you next time. The sutra number is 4:4:16. Brahma Sutra 4:4:16. In this sutra, what is said there? Sutre, Shruti, this Shruti. What Shruti? Yatra tvasya sarvam atma eva abhut tatkena kam pashet, etc. Shruti, to, in contrast to what you have taken the meaning as, is that it pertains to these stages. What are those? Sushupti Vishaya. Either it refers to what? Deep sleep state. Va Mukti Vishaya. It refers to Mukti. It refers to Moksha. What is Moksha? We'll see. Va iti Moksha Mukti Vishaya iti hi ati sputam uktam. So it is very clearly said. Whatever that is told in this Shruti portion refers either to deep sleep state or to Mukti. What is Mukti? Moksha? Swaswarupena avasthanam. Abidance in one's own true nature. Abidance of what? Mind. Mind abiding, getting absorbed in one's swarupa. That is the actual moksha. But a person who has got that moksha and that knowledge may come out of that abidance in the Atma Swarupa. At that time only he is undergoing the Prarabdha Bhoga. When the mind is abiding in the Atma Swarupa, no doubt he is undergoing Prarabdha Bhoga. What Prarabdha Bhoga? Mind getting absorbed in the Atma Swarupa. Sukha Dukkha Atma experiences are not there because the Prarabdha is to get the mind get absorbed in the Swarupa. That we are not talking at all. Sukha Dukkha Atma Bhoga, for which some other Papa Punya required, or when the fellow is out from this absorption in the Atma Swarupa. So therefore, that Shruti refers to either Sushupti or to Mukti. This is Atisputam, very clearly said where Swapya Sampatyoho iti. You take that sutra, it is like this. Swapya Sampatyoho Anyatara Apeksham Avishkrutam hi. Swapya Sampatyoho Anyatara Apeksha means Anyatara Apeksham Avishkrutam. Swapya Sampatyoho Anyatara-apeksham avishkrutam. This is the sutra. You will see that. What is swapyaha? Sushuptam. Swapya is sushupti, deep sleep state. Sampatti, not our sampatti. What is our sampatti? Wealth. No. Sampatti here is, what is real wealth? Knowledge means kaivalya. Moksha. So kaivalya can be the real knowledge. Therefore, sampatti stands for kaivalya means moksha. Tayoho, swapya sampatyoho, 6 dual cases there. Of those two, No, seventh dual case. Among these two, Anyataram avastham apeksha. It is apeksha means with respect to, with reference to. Anyataram avastham means with reference to one of these two states. What are those two states? Either sleep or kaivalya means what? Sampatti. Kaivalya means moksha means abidance or absorption of the mind in Atma Swarupa. So with respect to one of these two states, etad. So this what is that? This Shruti. So Vishay, that is what it is. Avishkrutam. Avishkrutam means Swikrutam. This is what is accepted. What is told in the Shruti is accepted with respect to either sleep or Sampatti means, Kaivalya means absorption of the mind in the Atma Swarupa. At that time everything is what? Atma. In sleep also. Swam apiti iti swapiti. Though ignorance is there, individual is where? Abiding in one's own Swarupa. So that way, so that Shruti applies to either sleep or the actual absorption of the mind in Atma Swarupa. It has nothing to do with the prarabdha bhoga. So that way, so that is now answered. Now he says, if you don't accept that Shruti for what? Either sleep or abidance, the problems are going to come. So if you say, no, I don't accept that. If you say you don't accept, you are contradicting whom? Brahma Sutra means you are contradicting Vyasa. No, so what? Maybe Vyasa has said, but I don't accept. If you don't accept, you are landing in big problem. What is the problem? We'll see. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalaya Nyayena Margena Mahimahisa Programanebhya Swastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Vrashatu Arjanyam Prithvi Sasyashami Vesho Yamsho Varita Brahmana Santu Nirvaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhave Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityo Ma Bhutangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru